Hello, and for those of you who don't know us, I am Jude, and this is
Chris.
And together we are Ready, Steady,
Websites.
Websites.
Bing.
That's like sung. That's very tuneful, Chris. Very tuneful.
Yeah, it's a new theme tune.
So today we are talking about how to get your blog seen. Specifically, 3 top tips to get your blog seen. So you spent all that time writing your post. You know it's fantastic, but nobody's reading it, and you want to get it out there. So we have got some top tips to help you. So our first tip is that you need to use a title that will attract attention and that really speaks to that ideal client that you want to read that blog post.
Yeah, and we're not talking about clickbait kind of
No.
sensationalist titles. We're talking about something that goes deep into the psyche of your ideal client, if possible.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not sure how deep.
You know,
Not that deep into the psyche.
you're going to understand your ideal client so much that
Yes.
what you've written is so on point that they have to click on it. Their life will not continue until they've clicked and read that blog post.
I mean, I don't
That's
know.
how good it needs to be.
I don't know what kind of businesses you're running that your clients' lives are depending on your blog, but maybe you are.
Sometimes people are melodramatic, aren't they?
I think it's very clear that we've got to the point in recording these videos that we've gone slightly mad. But anyway.
You see what we're saying?
Yes.
Then you want to make something that is going to resonate with your ideal client and want them to click on it.
Yeah, so you really need to understand what it is your ideal client comes to you for. What are the problems that you solve for them? What are the things that they really want to know? What interests them? What's going to get them interested and excited? So maybe it is that you have a service where you give top tips. Maybe it is that you have a service where you can do some how-tos. Those are the kind of things that are going to get people clicking, especially if numbers are good. If they know they're going to get 3 top tips, they're like, right, I'm in there. I want to see what these top tips are. And especially as well, if you're using a number, if it's a smaller number, people will think, oh, that'll probably be quite a quick read. Yeah, I'm in there. I'm happy to do that. So if it is a quick read, use a title like that with a small number that makes people think, yeah, I'm in there. I want to have a look and I want to see what these tips are that I can use. There are a couple of different services out there where you can type in your title and see if it is a good one. See if people are likely to click on that, which I have put in a blog post previously. So I will link to that blog post under this video so that you can go and check out those services. And see what you think, see what your titles come up with and tell you if they are good ones. So the second tip to get your blog seen is share it.
What?
I know.
Tell people about it.
Actually tell people about it.
Yeah.
Because if you tell some people about it, they find it useful, they might tell somebody else about it, and then it carries on like that. So do share it to your socials. Definitely share it to your email list, because your email list already like you, so they are likely to be wanting to go and read your blogs. And ask people to share it as well. I've slipped another tip, and I often do this. Don't just share it with people, then ask them to share it too. And if your blogs are really useful, people will do that naturally anyway. Like a post got put into a group I'm in quite recently on Facebook, and it just surprised me. I was tagged in this post, and the reason I was tagged is because somebody was saying in this group how fantastic the Ready Steady Websites blog is, how useful she finds it, that she does read it regularly anyway, but that she just spent a couple of hours going back through our past posts.
Wow.
And just taking all the info to help her with her website.
Wow.
And then not only was that amazing and lovely and wonderful, but then in the comments, other people were going, oh yeah, I love their blog. Oh, I read their blog every week. Oh, their posts are fantastic. So if you make it useful, and it will make people want to share it. So yeah, do share it yourself and get others sharing it too. And that will get people reading your blog.
Yeah, because you don't know, even if you're trying to share it in places. That group, Jude happened to be in it, but there could be lots of other groups that we're not in that people are saying good things about us, and it can be the same for you. If you write relevant content for your ideal client, it will get shared far and wide, far further than you could possibly imagine outside of your network.
Absolutely.
So the last one is to link it from other relevant blogs and guest opportunities as well. So I'll let Jude explain that one.
So yeah, I mean, I do a lot of guest blogging, and whenever I write a guest post for somebody else, I will often think about a post that's on our website that is also relevant to this, like it's great additional reading, it's a great follow-on post, and I will link to a post from it. I will also often link to a free resource or something in a guest post too, but getting them to go and have a look at another one of your blog posts just expands their view of you. It shows how much you know, and they get to see a wider depth of your knowledge. So it's really a good idea to link to blog posts on your posts from other guest opportunities too. Or if someone invites you to do a guest Facebook Live in their group, you could say, do you know what, if you want to find out a bit more about this, I wrote a post on it. I often do it on these videos. I often do if you'd like to find out more about this, I wrote a blog post on it, and it's linked at the bottom of these videos. So wherever it's relevant, do link to your blog post, because it really does help people to see what it is that you do, and then they'll come back for more. And so if you can get your title right so that people want to click on it, if you can get it shared out there, if you can get other people sharing it, and people read one or two of your posts and they like them, they're going to come back for more. And that is how you can get your blog seen.
Yeah, and the last thing about that's really useful is, as if you're writing a regular blog and you start building up a bit of a kind of bank of blog posts like we have over the last few years, it then becomes very easy to share stuff in situations. So you can say, oh, I wrote a blog post about that, and then you can send them a link to it. And not only does that prove helpful for someone who's potentially your ideal client, but also it solidifies that you are the right fit for them, because you've already answered this question for them. You've already considered their pain point. You've already got a solution for it. So it's just another kind of level of stamping your authority over something.
Yeah, which happened to you the other day, didn't it? You were having a chat with someone about their website. They realised they needed to get their branding sorted out as well, and were thinking about the colours they might want to use for the brand. And Chris could go, well, do you know what? On our blog, there's a post about colour psychology.
Yeah.
And so
which links to a brand checklist.
Which links to a brand checklist.
Already thought about it.
It's like we know what we're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
It is. It really is.
The easier you make your life for your ideal client, the more they're going to love you.
Absolutely. So hopefully these tips are useful. Hopefully you will start thinking about your titles, feel confident to share your posts out there, and people will start seeing your blog and sharing it for you and doing the work for you. So if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with other people even, and subscribe so that you can see more of our videos when they pop up, and hopefully we'll see you watching one of those soon. So take care, everybody.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.